There's a secret to showing up at the top of Google Maps for your business. It's not magic, and it's definitely not what most people are doing. Just a few weeks ago, we found a hidden opportunity for one of our HVAC clients, and we showed you right here on YouTube how we are going to capitalize on it. The result? Well, they've gone from barely showing up on Google to dominating an entire town. And it just brought them their very first customer from their Google business profile. If you want to see how we did it and avoid leaving thousands of dollars on the table, keep watching and I'll show you. When we first started working for Proactive, they didn't even have a Google business profile that was verified and online. Customers couldn't find them online anywhere. Now we got them through the Google business verification. We got them through a Google business profile suspension. Finally, they were on Google. But guess what? They still couldn't be found. They had 0 rankings when we first started. This is where they were at. What all those little red circles mean is every single little red circle that has a little line in there, basically picture somebody standing there with a cell phone in their hand and they're running a search. In this case, as you can see, it's AC repair that we're running a search for. And so every single search or every single circle that is out there is picture somebody standing there with a cell phone in their hand and they're running a search of AC repair near me. And the number that corresponds with the circle is the ranking that we come up in that location. As you can see on June 2nd here, we had 0 rankings. We were not on the map. Nobody could find us no matter how hard they looked. We weren't there. And then on the following week, so we're on June 9th now, we finally get our first hit. And as you can see, it was right by Oologah Lake. And so at this point in time, during the updates, during questions, etc., on our Google business profile, we were adding in some Oologah terms, but we were still targeting Claremore. But now that we had seen a 17, we figured we would start hitting this area. Now, I did not expect it to go this way. The very following week, Google showed us that we were on the right track. Google showed us that there was a weakness in this area. Very simply, we didn't even put much effort towards this. Our primary target was still Claremore at this time. I just had started adding in more Oologah terms because we had a ranking over there. Well, the following week, now all of a sudden we're in a top 5 already. Like we are already broke into a top 5 on this brand new profile. And so that tells me that we have a weakness in this area. And so what did we do at this point in time? This is where we stopped everything and we switched everything that we were doing to Oologah as the primary target, because now we're going to hammer the crap out of the area that Google just showed us is a weak spot. How do you think that turned out? Well, since we've switched everything, I mean, I'm talking website, business listings in a plethora of locations online, all of our descriptions, all of our updates, our FAQ section, everything, we switched it to an Oologah focus as opposed to our Claremore focus, which is our ultimate goal. Don't get me wrong, that is still our goal. But before we can hit Claremore, we have got to show Google that we're an authority somewhere, that we belong. And that's what we're doing. So just in a very, very short period of time after that, we go from June 16th over to June 30th. And now this is what we're looking at. So as you'll see, we're no longer a perfect square anymore. The reason being is on this previous picture here, you can see we're ranking really high at the very top of our square, our geo grid here. And as you can see, we're not ranking at all down here at the bottom. And so knowing that we're not going to be picking these up, we're probably going to be growing outward from where we're already at. And so I wanted to kind of follow this, be able to see our progress better. And so I actually adjusted our geo grid to better indicate exactly where we're what we're going to be ranking at and where we're going to be what we're going to be seeing. Okay. And so as you can see, awesome things happened in such a short period of time. I am freaking stoked about the progress that we have already obtained in such a short period of time. Look at this. If somebody is over here in the Oologah, in the Talala area, in the Jamestown area, we are in the local map pack. We are getting that phone call. So now all we need is a heat wave to come through or a capacitor to go out, and we're there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's one other slight little thing that I didn't consider. It is also very imperative that the business owner actually answer the phone when a phone call comes in. That way, they can get the customer. But you'll get them next time, Chris. I got faith in you. I'm just screwing with you, buddy. But anyways, this is exactly what we're wanting to see, and this is exactly what we're striving for. And now that we're finally ranking in Oologah, we're finally ranking in Talala, we're ranking in Jamestown, heck, we're ranking over here in Bushy Head and Foyle already. We're already becoming a dominant force on Google Maps, and we are a brand new business, brand new Google business profile, and we did it all right here on YouTube. If you are not doing this, you are missing out. If this is your first video that you've seen and you're like, what in the hell is he even talking about? You need to go back in this series because we show you step by step every single thing that we did to get to this point right here. And we're going to continue to show you more, to show you how we're going to get from here to dominating this entire area. Because now that we're dominating this area, we've got our eyes set on Claremore here, and we are already starting to circle around this puppy. So we'll be taking over Claremore here before too long. So if you guys are in Claremore, sorry about you, but we're headed for number one. All right. I as you can see, I get pretty excited about this stuff. I didn't expect it to go quite this well. I knew that we were going to make good progress. I knew that we were going to get them to number one. I just didn't know that we were going to be able to make this broad of strokes, and this is freaking awesome. And we're pedal to the metal. We see stuff like this, and I just want to hammer the shit out of this entire freaking area right now because the door is busted wide open on this, and we are taking this area for our own. This is proactive territory. Get out. I had other plans for this week. I forgot about the fact that it was 4th of July. I forgot that my family had all these plans and we were going to be doing all these things. And so my midweek video is dropping right now. This is what you're watching. And the video that I had planned for this week will actually be coming out next week. And next week, we're going to dive in a little bit further into our websites, a little bit further into some of this back end stuff. And we're actually going to go and use another fancy tool that's going to get us a whole bunch of citations. So stick around for next week. Make sure and subscribe so that you get the notification as soon as that video drops out. That way you can implement these strategies for your business and start getting your phone to ring. Anyways, we'll see you next time. If any of you would like us to try to do this for your business, if you say you don't have time to handle all this yourself, it's no worries. Schedule a strategy session. There will be a link below, and I'll walk through. For one, I'll tell you everything that needs to be done for your business, regardless of whether you ever use us. I'm in your corner. I'm here to help you. So even if you don't want to hire somebody like myself, like my company, Upward Bound Media, that's perfectly fine. I am here to make sure that you can win, even if you want to do it yourself. And that's why we're giving you every single bit of information that we can. Everything that we do, we're giving it to you so that you can implement it for yourself. Anyway, we'll see you next Saturday.